Hi everyone, I'm going to do a favourites of 2010 video for you in my kind of Christmassy mode. Got my new rollers in my hair this morning, so I've got the kind of big bouncy look going on today, and my fluffy dressing gown. I was going to get changed for you, but I decided it's only the day after Boxing Day, I'm just going to go with it for today. So I'll just start now. These are just a range of products that I've enjoyed using in 2010, ranging from with hair care, some moisturisers and other kind of makeup products, and a couple of extras that are just my favourites. So I'll start with the hair care. Now, I've been going to a different salon just for a couple of months now, and Jo's been entering my hair into a competition, and she's got through to the final 10 in the UK, so it's quite exciting for me. And I was previously blonde before I started doing things on YouTube, and I've only been dark now for about 3 months. So this is only the first permanent hair colour that I've had put on in the past 2 months. So first of all, I started with the semi-permanent colours, and they're kind of smoky browns and mink colours. May not look like that at the moment because it's just due to be re-dyed for the competition. So I've had a toner put on about 3 weeks ago, and I'm currently using Schwarzkopf Colour Safe Silver Shampoo, and it comes out very blue purple, and that's just to try and keep the colour looking smoky. I know traditionally these are used for people with blonde hair, and I've always used a silver shampoo when I've been blonde before. But it works really well to keep my hair more cool toned rather than warm. It's quite warm at the moment because it certainly is due to be coloured, but it's going to be coloured again in the new year. That's exciting. And the colour that's used on my hair is a goldwell colour, so I'm using a goldwell conditioner. I've used a couple of these. One of them's been one to help revive your hair, and this one's called Sun Reflex. Shimmery shine and a healthy smooth hair feeling for sun stressed hair, which my hair's totally not sun stressed. Not been anywhere near any sun except for at home, but it just helps to give it the moisture back and that kind of nice shine. So that's this one here. See? It smells lovely. Kind of orange. It smells like oranges. Beautiful. I've got a thing about smells. Okay, so and then I'll move on to my next hair favourite, and this isn't actually just a favourite of 2010. I think I've had this for about 3 years, and it was kind of something that came along, and I was like, really wanted that wavy hair look for such a long time. So I kind of got these a while ago, and they're Babyliss Pro porcelain tools, and it's like this. So I know now that they do conical ones that don't have this part on here, but I don't use that part at all. All I do is, I've not done it today because I've had my rollers in, but just kind of wrap the hair around like that, a bit more neatly, hold it for 10 seconds and then let it go, and then get that really wavy look. And they go up to 200 degrees, I think, so if you've got quite coarse hair. But I've used these when I've been working on jobs, and I've done it at maybe 6 in the morning and it's still been wavy in the evening, so absolutely love those. And I got those from hairsupermarket.com, but like I said, those were about 3 years ago. Anyway, moving on. I did, luckily for me, attend the fashionface.tv course with Sam and Nikki Chapman of Pixie Woo Fame. I don't think I've mentioned it yet here, but I just wanted to say it was kind of a life-changing moment for me. Been watching them for quite a few years, and this is probably my second year. The first year I started watching them was when I just turned 30. I just had my second little boy. I was actually working for a bank, and I've got an art degree, and it just inspired me so much. So I've absolutely loved this year. I've finally got the job that I wanted to do. So yeah, I'd say that that's probably another one of my favourite things. And from that course, I mean, I learned so many things, and I was inspired to buy so many new products, but one of the things that I love, and every time I use it actually, as I said about smells before, it just really reminds me of being on the course. So it's a really nice moisturiser to use for most skin types. I'd say it's probably better if you're a bit more dry, but it's good for sensitive skins, and it's Babyliss Late Creme Concentrate, and it's just beautiful. It's just really nice and soothing and smells really clean and lovely, and it reminds me of that course. Okay, moving on. So yeah, a lot of these will be foundations and things, because it's one of my favourite things to try and get to grips with. I kind of like trying out new ones all the time, and I've tried probably about 7 or 8 different foundations this year that I've actually bought and been using. My favourites will have been, quite recently, I've mentioned this before so I won't go into too much detail, the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. Unfortunately it's about £32, but I would say it's quite a good investment if you struggle with combination skin that can sometimes be good and sometimes be quite difficult to, you know, to look good. And along with those, I'll kind of group these together, the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer, because you've got a peachy one here to help cover up the circles under the eyes, and then kind of a neutral tone concealer, and it's really quite good coverage. And then just to finish with the Laura Mercier products, the translucent setting powder. It's so fine and lovely, it just gives a lovely velvet finish to your skin. Another foundation I've used this year, I've used Chanel Pro Lumiere, Vita Lumiere in the summer. I've used Bobbi Brown Longwear foundation. I've used MAC Face and Body, and another one is MAC Studiofix Fluid, this one here. Hello. You want those on? Should we put them on? Do you want to come and say hello to Mummy's camera on television? You want to come up and say hello? Put your tongue back in then. And say hello. Up there, look. Can you say hi? Can you put that tongue back in? What do you want these back on? Should we put your Ben 10 slippers for Christmas? Can you put them back on? Right, so the other foundation that I've found that I've really liked this year and has saved me from quite a few bad skin days has been my MAC Studiofix Fluid. Not that it says that on there anymore. This particular colour is NC20. I'd say my natural colour is probably like NC15, but I do tend to use self-tan perhaps once every couple of weeks. Don't get a chance to do it that often anymore. So this, I would say, is kind of, the NC20 is probably my kind of coming down from a bit of a tan colour. So when that happens, I use this, which is, it's Barry M Cream Foundation. Now, I really don't think I'd recommend these foundations, because first of all, when you start opening it up, it's kind of water-like and a bit funny, but because I didn't have access to getting the MAC Face and Body in white, I kind of tried to find the next best thing. So I'm assuming that they've done this for a similar reason, so that you can bring your foundations down to the right colour. So it kind of comes out like that, which is quite white. It is quite creamy, but I just find that it mixes up really well with most of my foundations if I need to pale them down a bit. And I have had that since maybe March, and it's probably got about this much left. So it's not done too badly. Okay, next. These are all kind of foundation-y ones. I tried these out. I've been following a makeup artist that kind of comes under the name of Makeup by Katie, and she kind of uses the type of foundations that I really like, and her models always look really fresh-faced and the skin always looks beautiful. So just following something that she'd said, because she was saying that sometimes her skin can be a little bit oily. I thought I'd give these a go, because this year I have actually worn a lot more foundation than I used to do. It's probably just because of the job that I do now, and because I like trying out different things, but I wanted to try and get away from wearing such full coverage foundation. So I found this brand, which Makeup by Katie recommended, and it's Une, or Une, and it's actually a brand from Bourjois, and this is 100% mineral foundation. Now, I've never been a fan of powder foundations, I've just never got to grips with them. This comes in, I think, perhaps 8 shades, maybe a few more, and it's just a mineral powder like this. Now, she said that it's, in comparison, it's quite a lot like the Laura Mercier mineral foundation, but gram for gram it's a lot cheaper. This was, I think it was £9.99 from Boots, no, from Superdrug, and they had an offer where you get 3 for 2. So in the UK that was quite good, so I did actually get shade 3, which I think was the lightest. I wouldn't say it's really as light as I would need for my real natural skin tone, but it's fine. It's probably similar to the NC20 by MAC. And then I got the so I got MO3, MO5 and MO8, so that I can kind of mix them up, and they do actually give a really nice velvety finish to your skin. I use my Illamasqua highlighter brush to buff it in, and if I didn't have blemishes, then it would be beautiful and just work really well just as an everyday foundation. So that's one that I would say I loved. Next will be MAC Cream Colour Base in Pearl. Just a lovely highlighter. Probably used it nearly, well, I'd say most days this year, unless I change my mind and just use a couple of others just playing about, but that is the one that I've gone to. Eyeliners, Clinique black eyeliner. You've seen me use it in quite a few of my videos. I've had this since March as well, and still probably like, well, there's enough to last me another couple of months, I would have thought. A new entry would be my Avon Supershock gel eyeliner. A lot of people have been talking about this on YouTube and on blogs. It's literally, I've just really lightly put that on my hand. Goes on so dark, it's so velvety, and it just goes on so nicely, and you can smudge it, and it also stays really well. Next would be, I've tried loads of different mascaras this year, from quite expensive ones to like a lower range, and this one's from e.l.f. I've kind of tried quite a few things from e.l.f. this year, and what I like about it is you've got the regular mascara on this side and a waterproof on this side, and I think I'll have to try and remember, normally they're about £1.50, this one might have been £3, probably still £1.50, but I'll check. But the waterproof is really good, it stays on, and the regular is really nice, and the brush is just a spiral brush on both sides, if you can see, and it's lovely. I like that one. Another 2 favourite products now, so a bit more colour. This is something that I've been building for about a year, and on the course obviously quite a few makeup artists have these, so this was something that I've built this year, and this is my MAC 16 Pro palette, this one here. It's not very exciting, but it's got all my kind of neutral shades in, so you can see that there, some of which are favourites. But I love that, and I do go to that for most days. And then my next favourite will be this, which you've seen in quite a few new videos as well, and I got this from Coco Beau website, which I love. I could just order everything from there a lot of the time. So this is one that I got for my birthday, so only very recently, the Beeluscious palette. I won't go into much detail about it, but you've seen it before. And it's kind of inspired me to use a lot more colour, because obviously the MAC one's quite neutral, whereas this one's a little bit more exciting. And just one last thing, it's not really makeup, but it's my makeup bag, and I love it. And it's this, look. How beautiful is she? And because I've got 2 of these myself, this actually looks like one of mine, but mine's quite a bit thinner. So she's kind of not got these bits here. I don't know if you can see really. Shall I try and cover it up this way? If you can see. There, look. Tallulah looks like that without those bits. Those bits are actually quite cool. So yeah, it's kind of quite a big makeup bag, I'd say, but I'm a bit kind of annoying about makeup, and I can't just have a little bag, so that one's about right. It can fit my palettes in, and yeah, everything else. Okay, so those I would say are my favourite products. Oh no, I have another one. 2 favourites, lip products. You've seen me use this in quite a few videos as well. Laura Mercier pencil in Baby Lips. Can use it on anybody, under any lipstick. It's not completely natural, but it's quite a natural kind of blush colour. I can wear that on its own with my Bliss X Relief Cream, which has kind of saved my lips in the last month. And then also Estee Lauder Crystal Baby Lipstick. I'll just see if I can swatch that for you. It's kind of it's more like a gloss really, it's just really soft. You can see that on my hand there. Really pretty for kind of everyday look. Okay, that's it really. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope to see a lot more of you in 2011, and I'll be back with another tutorial soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!